I really love this pair of magnificent marble statues of stags being hunted by ferocious attack dogs, and they gave their name to the site where they were discovered, which is known as the House of the Stags in Herculaneum. They're typical of a particular style of art, Hellenistic art, Greek-inspired art, which was very popular in the Roman world. This whole exhibition is about bringing us into close contact with the Romans who lived in Pompeii and Herculaneum and making us think that there are a lot of links between these two cultures separated by so much time. It fascinates me that the Romans liked to put sculptures in their gardens that looked so violent and ferocious. Here you see this stag which is being attacked. It's about to be killed and slaughtered by these 4 dogs which are ripping at its flesh. They're biting it, they're snarling, you can almost hear them growling. And the deer itself is so tense, it's about to succumb, its mouth is open, its tongue is straight out, it's screaming, it's in its death throes practically. So there's a huge amount of quite chaotic, anarchic energy and vigour and life to the piece. It always makes me think the Romans weren't exactly like us, because this is the kind of thing they like to look at when they were in their garden. We know that they were famous for their bloodlust. Just think of the way they enjoyed spectacles in the arena. And that same sensibility, that violence, which is so important a part of Roman culture, is visible here in a very otherwise refined piece of statuary. But as well as a taste for violence in their art, the Romans also had a sense of humour. There was another pair of statues found in the garden of the House of the Stags. This Hercules and a satyr pouring wine from a wineskin on his shoulder. And this, I love this piece, this is the patron of the town, Herculaneum, mythological figure Hercules, and he's legless. He's clearly been at a banquet, he's wearing a wreath, he's had quite a good time, and he's come out to relieve himself. And there's something brilliantly irreverent about it. And also very, very human. He's a figure from myth, and I've never been walking around in the world naked with a lion skin and a club and a wreath, but I've definitely been in that state. A lot of us have. And the artist who's done it has perfectly captured a moment that most of us can recognise. What's fascinating is the way that clearly these two sculptures were a pair. So there are all of these visual parallels between them. One of them is the big fat paunch of Hercules, which echoes the big wineskin, the sack full of liquid that's being carried by the satyr. They both have animal skins as well. He's got the lion skin that he killed. The satyr has got a skin of a panther because he's a follower of Bacchus or Dionysus. And you have to imagine these sculptures being seen in a garden where there would have been lots of fountains, lots of sound of tinkling water, and that would aid us sort of imagining the completion of this statue as Hercules is urinating, or the satyr is pouring liquid out of that sack on his shoulder.